Decided I would try to commit to 3 to 4 days of working out every single week. I knew if I could hit those 3 days that I had good workouts and I felt good. And one of those days would be a training day with my trainer. So I got serious. My trainer was a young guy, adorable, looked like a baby Will Smith. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. But he did. He reminded me of a little baby Will Smith. He was adorable and so nice. And he pushed me to some limits, but I got stronger. And I noticed I was getting stronger every single week. But one thing that I started doing Friday nights, instead of staying home and eating whatever, God knows what, and drinking wine, I went to the gym. I laced up and I went to the gym. And this is going to be the story about what I do to prepare for Friday night gym time. So I know I'm going to try to figure out kind of what the scenario will be on Friday nights. If I'm working out with my trainer, who is a gentleman, it's a different gentleman now. I try to make sure I'm wearing something where if I have to bend, it's not showing a bunch of cleavage. I'm just still where I don't really want to show that in the gym. Some of y'all may, but I don't want to. I pick out a pair of leggings or jogging pants. I like the leggings that are like the compression leggings because it helps kind of hold me in, especially if I'm doing a lot of movement where there could be a lot of jiggles. Because as I said, I'm a plus size woman. I'm a mom. I've had C-sections and I have a little apron belly and stuff will just start jiggling and I need the extra help to kind of hold me in. But so I try to make sure I have something to wear. I think about my earring choice. I made the bad mistake of wearing like these real these real heavy metal hoops before, trying to call myself cute. And then I went to the sauna and they have these big signs about being careful about what you wear in the sauna because you could get burned, because the metal from the hoops was hitting me in the neck and burning me. And I feel like a stupid fool. So no more crazy hoops if I'm going in the sauna. But sometimes I'll wear dangly earrings, but the little post earrings kind of work a little bit better for gym nights, especially if I'm meeting with my trainer, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So that's one thing. Try to pick out an outfit. I like to pick out things that are going to look cute together, because looking cute makes me feel better about going to the gym. I feel a little more confident. I know a lot of plus size people and friends have told me I don't really want to go to the gym because I don't feel like I look good enough to go to the gym. And that's like telling a person, it's like a person who is sick saying, I don't want to go to the hospital because, you know, I feel like I don't look sick enough for the hospital or whatever. You're still sick. You better go to the hospital. Gym time too. If you're not fit, you need to go to the gym or go walking or whatever, swim, whatever your fitness thing of choice is. But don't let the way you feel about your size intimidate you and stop you from starting a fitness journey. We all need it. Even if you are a thin person, even if you are a big person, don't be afraid to go to the gym or start a fitness journey. You just start. That's all. That's my little soapbox about that. But so for me, finding outfits that I feel comfortable in, number one, and number two, are functional to wear and cute. I do have some outfits where shirts match my pants, and I love wearing pop fit leggings. Those leggings have pockets. Some of them have like 4 pockets, and I can fit all my stuff in there. I like wearing those because of the pockets, and I can put if I'm working out on my own, I can put my phone in there. I can put my little earbuds in and listen to my music. And I like that for if I'm going walking in the park or if I'm like working out. It's nice to have my phone right there. I'm not like having to haul my phone, throw it on the floor like a lot of people do at the gym. Forget it in places and go back and go get it. I don't have to worry about that because I put it in my pockets. And you can like hold your change, money, whatever. So I like to have the leggings on. When I do like Zumba and stuff, I do like to wear shorts because it just gets so hot. I like that. But when I go home in the afternoon before I go to work out, like on my Friday nights, I will shower. And this is not necessarily just a Friday night thing. If I'm going home and I've got enough time, I like to shower. I work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm normally getting out of the house at like 7:30 in the morning. That is a long time. And for me, as a larger lady, I just feel more comfortable if I have showered before I go to the gym. And I know that's so silly sounding. People are going to flame me probably for showering before I go get sweaty. But I like to go to the gym smelling good. I like going smelling pleasant. I know the gym smells like sweat when you go in there, and people are in there just to work out. But I like to be that lady who passes by people and they're like, ooh, someone smells pleasant. Now, my gym has all these things out there about, please don't use this as a time to try out your new perfumes. They really want you to tone your perfume down. So I try to be very light with whatever I wear. I don't like to do too many layers. I don't like to do too much spritz of like body mist and scented lotions and perfume. I usually do one or the other, my lotion and a perfume, or just the body spray and like a non-scented lotion. So I wanted to take my shower. If I need to shave, I go ahead and shave my arms and my underarms. I mean, my underarms and my legs. And I just try to prepare myself. And then I do my eye makeup. So I, sometimes I'll do a full face. It depends on what I'm doing. I'm very low on my setting spray and I need to get some more. But if I decide I'm going to do a full face of makeup, I normally do powder. I put on some type of moisturizer first. I put on powder. I put on setting spray. And then I put on my foundation and eyeshadow and all that stuff, and my blush. But I know I'm going to be sweating a lot today, so I've stopped putting on too much like facial foundation and all that. Tinted moisturizer probably would work nicely because it's normally light and it has that little pop of color. But for me, I've just started like throwing on a liquid blush and just calling it a day. So I put a little liquid blush on my cheek, a little bit on my nose, and I call it a day. I say, okay, there we go. We're ready. Of course, I put on eyebrows because I'm kind of bald-headed. I feel like I need a little brow to make it. And so I get that prepared. I feel cute and all that stuff. And then I head to the gym and I make sure I've got my water with me. I use little gloves if I'm going to be doing weightlifting. It just really helps you to grip things and your hands don't get too calloused, because a lot of people that do weightlifting and stuff, their hands they get all calloused up. And I remember, like, I don't know whether I saw somebody with calluses at the gym and I think it was a guy, and I asked my trainer, I was like, oh my gosh, will I get calluses? And he was like, you could. And he said, some people go get the gloves. And so I got some gloves, and I got my gloves from like Ross or TJ Maxx. Sometimes those gloves are super cheap. Most of the times they're like $7, maybe $6, really cheap, good quality. Adidas, Nike, all of the major brands, or I won't say all of them, because you never know. You go to the store like that, discount stores, you never know what you're going to get. So that is kind of how I prep for the gym. I would say if that sounds tedious to you and you're like, I'm not even going to go, skip all of that, just go. As long as you got a shirt on and pants and something, that's fine. But for me, moving my body was a special privilege to me, especially one that I have not had the privilege to do very much in my life. Growing up, my mom made working out feel like it was a punishment for being in the body I was in. I've been heavy since I was like 6 years old, and it's been a struggle for years. And I just remember, like, sometimes when I was like, I think when I was like 10 years old, my mom was like, we're all gonna go walking, we're gonna make it happen. And it wasn't like a fun, hey, let's go walk in. It's a beautiful day outside. We're just going to all get, our blood pumping and have some fun. It was never like that. It was like, oh my gosh, we're going on Weight Watchers again. We're getting out there. We're going to go walking. You got to walk. You need to walk. My sisters never came along for the walks. I felt singled out, and I felt like I'm being punished for being a heavier kid. And at that point, I hated working out. I didn't even like it. My dad was an advocate of working out. His weight fluctuated a lot, so there were some times where he wasn't really working out. But then sometimes he would get the gusto, and he'd be working out, and he'd be getting abs and muscles and all that stuff. And sometimes I would go to the gym. Like when I was in college, I worked out, some. We had a gym on campus, and then, you go to work, you graduate, you go to work. It's hard getting into that groove of things. And I was a caregiver for years for my parents. They both got very ill with cancer, and I was taking care of them along with some other family members, and it was just hard. I put myself to the back burner. In the middle of that, I got married, and then I started having kids, and it was just like one thing after another. I found excuses to put myself on the back burner. And finally, this past couple of years, I said, I have had enough. I'm not going to put myself on the back burner. I am going to do something. And I finally made it to the gym. And now going to the gym is a habit for me. But this is a little bit about me. I will be back with another story, part 2, about what I do whenever I don't have time to go home after work and I'm heading straight to the gym. What do I pack in my bag to go to work? I'll see you at part 2.